Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your host, ID Jester. Once again, Marvel Champions here in Dragon cards as we investigate and learn the system and just try it out with different heroes and just get some experience with this new system. Really cool, really great way to play Marvel Champions, Lord of the Rings, and a bunch of other games as well. So check out Dragon cards. That is Dragn cards. There's no O in Dragon. Anyways, support them, give them some love, show them off, and do whatever you can to get more people interested in this. All right, without further ado, we got Quicksilver, Pedro Romanov versus Absorbing Man today here. Slide this out of the way and let's see how we're doing here. So again, I completely forgot how to play this guy. Discard setup until an encounter, until an environment is discarded. Put that into play and shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, so we'll flip this over. After resolving step 1 of the villain count, place a delay counter on him. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment played. If this stage is complete, the players lose the game. Absorbing Man is scheme of 1, attack of 2. If he gains the trait of each environment, right now he gains the wood trait because he's got the dense force. If he makes an undefended attack against us, take 1 indirect damage. We are, of course, Pedro Maximoff, brother to Wanda Maximoff. And we have the superpower siblings action. Discard 2 cards from your hand. 3. Discard 2 cards, 3 cards instead if Wanda Maximoff is in play. Limit once per round. Our flip side, we are a 1/1/1 super speed response after you use one of Quicksilver's basic powers. Thwart, attack, or defend. Ready him. Limit once per phase. Alright, we will draw up. Shift D draws up to our hand size. We got maximum velocity, we got some strength, we got always be running, we got some energy. What doesn't kill me, and the professor. Wow. We could mulligan, but okay, I'm just trying to analyze to see what I want to do with my round here. I think, I hate to say this, but I think we're going to discard the professor and what doesn't kill me. We're going to keep these the strength, we're going to keep energy, we're going to keep always be running, and we're going to keep maximum velocity. So then I will draw up to my hand size. Shift D. And we'll get what doesn't kill me. Brother Voodoo. Okay, neither one of those cards help us at all, of course. But now I will have to shuffle my deck. So that was our mulligan. But now I can discard 2 cards from our hand to draw 2 cards. And I might want to do that because these 2 cards are just not great. The rest of these cards are very good. So we're going to discard this card and this card to draw into friction resistance. After you ready Quicksilver, ready this card. Really? That might change what we're doing then. Oh, wow. Exhaust set to generate a resource, and then whenever we're ready, we can ready this card. We've got to play that card. Alright, so, we'll flip over. We're definitely playing this card for absolutely for sure. It's going to cost us 3, which kind of stinks. It's going to be energy and... I think it's got to be the Quinn Carrier. If I do... Oh, right. Yes, it'll have to be the energy and the Quinn Carrier. Right, okay. Then I am going to spend strength to pay for maximum velocity. I'm going to get +2 thwart, +2 attack, +2 defense until the end of the round. Then I'm going to attack. I'm going to exhaust to attack. With my +2, that's going to give me 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 11. And then after you use one of her 2, I can ready him, which I will do that. No, oh, right, I spend a resource, so I have to exhaust that card. And now when I ready him, after you ready Quicksilver, I can ready this card. There we go. So I have another resource. I will attack with Quicksilver again, doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then I will ready him with this card by using this power here. Ready Quicksilver. So I'll ready him again, and he will attack a 3rd time. No, I think, you know what? He's going to thwart this time instead of attack. He will thwart. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that thwart. Threat is 2. Oops, wrong number. There we go. Get rid of that threat. So that was beautiful. Well played. We will ready, and then we have 5 cards. Shift D draws up. Always be running. Armored vest. Double time. Momentum shift. And always be running. Okay. So he will get 1 at the start of his turn. We will also place 1 delay counter here. Alright, so we will put a delay counter there as well. Then he will come to attack us. Boost card, I think, is B. Deal boost card is B, yes. So he will try to attack us. I will, because of this, I don't want him. I'm going to defend his attack. That's a hero action. That's a hero action. That's a defense. Yes, I will defend. Defend. Flip it over. It's 1 boost. Plus his 2 is 3. Minus my 1 is 2 damage. Okay, 2 damage. And that gets discarded. We get an encounter card. Okay, we'll flip the encounter card. We got a Hydra Soldier that come in to join, and he's got guard and 4 hit points. And when we defeat him, we will deal the engaged player an encounter card. Okay, our turn, more importantly. How are we going to play this? We don't have a lot of resources right now. To always be running. If I play this, I can use this and this, and always be running deuce two to pay for this. I'm just thinking in my head again. That's gonna do 1, 2, 2, 4 damage. Well, I'm not gonna have enough to pay for all the. Yes, because I can ready again. That's true. Okay. Healing 2 damage on myself might be a good idea, though. 2 damage is not going to be enough to do anything. Okay, I am going to play double time, and I'm going to use our fraction resistance and always be running to pay for that too. And we're going to deal 2 damage to an enemy and deal 2 damage to an enemy. That's enough to kill that thing off. Get it out of here. It's gone. I am then going to pay this card to bring in Always Be Ready and ready Quicksilver, which will ready this. I will then use this resource to pay for this. And then he will attack for 1. He will ready, draw back up. He's going to stay on this side, I think. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to because I already drew my hand. That's fine. Okay, do. Okay, it's his turn. So he gets 1 and 1. Oops. His counter should be at 2 now. There you go. Then he gets a boost card to attack us. We would have to take another indirect damage if we don't. And if we defend, we get +1. We might as well defend. So his boost is... if he has these... Oh, so we're stunned. Great. 6. Because he's got the wood trait. But we have 2 defense against his 3 attacks. So we're only going to take 1 damage. We're stunned. Oh, I should have been able to ready him again from his own power. Last turn, I should have been able to do that, and I forgot. Alright, so that goes away. We have an encounter card, and the encounter is attached to him. He's going to get +1/+1. We have to spend a physical resource to shuffle this card back into his deck. There we go. Great. Alrighty. I definitely want that, and I think I'm going to flip down this time. So 1, 1, 2, 3 to pay for this. And 2 to pay for this. Okay. Unfortunately, he's already exhausted, so we're going to use our friction resistance, and we're going to use the power and protection to pay for Iceman. Iceman comes in with 3 counters on him. Then we are going... Oh, shoot. I really wanted to pay for this one. Damn. 2 to pay for her. We would draw a card, but I want this card in place. So we're going to do this. We're going to bring this into play, and we're going to use the helo carry to pay for it. I am going to flip over. And then I'm going to use this alter ego action, exhaust this, to shuffle 2 cards, Quicksilver cards from our discard pile into our deck. So we will do this. I think I'm going to take that one. Or this one. You know what? I'm going to take... you know what? Always be running... Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so those 2... Back in that deck. This we can keep the order of, but this we have to shuffle because we just added these cards to our deck. Alright. We'll ready everything. Shift D to draw up. Alright, his turn. He's going to gain a thing, gain a counter. He should be at 3 counters. He is then going to try to scheme. He's at +1, so that's not good. Put this card into play. So he's now ice. Oh. So this goes away because this comes into play. There we go. So he's now ice. After he makes an undefended attack against you, place a threat on the main scheme. Okay. So it was no bonus, but he got 1, 2. So this is going to go up by 2. He's up to 5. Oops. Wrong button. 5 threats. You've not figured out how to put villain cards into stage 2 yet? And good evening, Mr. Cardboard Commander. Good to see you guys. Alright, we have an encounter. Let's hope it's not a bad one. The villain attacks... no, the villain... No, it's going to gain surge because we're an alter ego. Let's try that again. One revealed. He has got ice. Exhauster identity. So he exhausts us. Wow, that's rather annoying that he did that to us. Okay. It's very simple. You just go to menu, hockey fan, and then you go into load, and then you go into load pre-built deck. And then you're going to choose, like I chose the the I chose the Rise of Red Skull, and then I ended up choosing Absorbing Man from there. If I get a chance at the end of this, I will show you that again. Alright, so that's what he's got going on. It is our turn. Well, first of all, we're going to exhaust... Well, before I do that, hang on a second, because we might be able to... If I put her into play, then when I activate his power, I can discard 2 cards to draw 3 cards instead. So let's put her into play. I'm going to spend a friction resistance. We will use Jaduku skill and Jaduku skill. Get rid of those to put Wanda Maximoff into play. I will then discard 2 cards. And that's going to be... I would like to bring in Nick Fury. I can discard these 2. That would give me 2 cards. Let's see. Yeah, I will discard... I need to discard 2 cards so I can draw 3 cards. Discard those 2 and I can draw 3 cards. Yes, we can keep Nick Fury then. Okay. So I will discard Ironheart and I will discard Electrostatic Armor, and because of this, discard 2 cards from your hand. Draw 2 cards, draw 3 cards instead if you have Wanda Maximoff in play, which we do. So that is going to be 3 cards instead. We will draw 1, 2, 3 cards. That's interesting. I can bring in the Professor to pay for those. Bring in the Professor. Confuse this guy. Because I've already spent, I can't do anything. So I will use his power now, this Servo Industries. Activate that power to... always be running. Keep the order. Oh, Jesus. How in the frick? Detach. I don't know. Put those back in there. Let's add our... Oh, no. To this deck. This one goes to this deck. We will shuffle that deck. Okay? Shuffled it so no one thinks I'm up to no shenanigans. We can keep the Professor. He will confuse. I think that's what we do. We use the Professor. We will discard Speed Cyclone and Momentum Shift and Nick Fury. He will confuse the enemy, which is number 5. So he's confused. He will then thwart for 3. So he'll exhaust and thwart for 3. Will take 1 damage. But he will thwart for 3. So it's down to 2. Lovely. Iceman will attack for 2. So he will take a damage. He will exhaust. He will do 2 damage. 1, 2. And Wanda Maximoff is going to attack. So she will take a damage as well. And we discard the top card of the encounter deck. We add any boost icons. Those boost icons are 1 boost icon. So her attack is going to do 2 damage. Alright. She exhausts. And I think, well, since everyone's exhausted, we will shift ready everyone. We will shift draw to draw up to our maximum hand size. And we will be ready to go. He gets 1 threat at the start of his turn. He also gets 1 delay counter. He then will try to scheme on us. Oh, wow. That's 2. Well, there goes our obligation, though. There's 2, 3, 4. He's going to scheme for 4. Wow, that was brutal. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Scheme for 4, so it's going to go up to 7 threat on that. It's not good. And then we have an encounter. When revealed, you are stunned. We are already stunned. If you are stunned, if Absorbing Man has the ice trait, which he does, take 2 indirect damage. Two indirect damage. We're going to take damage on the Professor. And the Professor, which is going to knock him out because he's going to be going at the end of the round. So this is, he stays until the end of the round, so we might as well put all the damage on the Professor. Yeah, that was not an attack. That is just take 2 indirect damage. Okay, and we are already stunned, right? Yes, we're already stunned. So, oh, no. God damn it. Get back here. Okay, there we go. All right, back to our turn. More importantly, well, we have to do something about this again. Good Lord. Oh, we can give him +1 to our thwart, though. That would be nice. And we can bring in Mockingbird to stun him. And we can get +1 to our attack. Boy, these two are going to be helpful. And we got a couple ways to ready. And reduce the resource cost of the next superpower. You lose. So this is one of these hands you would like to analyze to figure out like the best. The first thing we're going to do is look in our discard pile to see if we have any. We do have a couple of his cards, just a couple. Okay, keep the order. We might want to maybe use. I would like to thwart and get the +1 to thwart and +1 to attack. I would like those. I would also like Mockingbird, but there's no way we can pay for all that. And I would also like to always be running. And I would like to get this card as well. Okay, well, we can't do it all. What is the most important? Attacking? Attacking's always the most important. We take 2 resources. Oh, right, I can discard 2 cards and because of my power and draw 3, so that'll help. So I have to discard 2 cards, unfortunately. We're going to actually discard Mockingbird and always be running to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't have a single green card to pay this for. That stinks. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. All right. So, oh, that's also a superpower card. So we definitely need to get this one into play. So, do I heal first and then ready? I think I'm going to recover 3 hit points, back up to 9. And then I'm going to flip over. And I'm going to spend friction resistance. I'm going to spend that card. And I'm going to spend... always be running to pay for reinforce sinew, so I get +1 to my attacks. No, I'm not gonna. I'll use this one. The power. All right, we'll use that one. Then I will use always be running to ready, which will ready this one as well, and I have to pay for that. And I'm going to pay for that with a... I'm going to pay for that card with a something. I don't know what yet. I guess the double time. I'm going to pay for it with the double time. And then... that readies me. And then I'm going to activate my super ability to activate and find 2 cards in my discard pile, which are going to be double time and double time. And we shuffle those back into our draw deck. And then I can shuffle them. There we go. All right, we're getting somewhere. And now I've got this. I've got this. I've got this. Oh, you know what? Oh, boy. I can pay for this. Yeah. So I will use my friction resistance to pay for depth focus. And then I will use... I can pay those 2 to bring in a +1 thwarts. So I will use depth focus and this to bring in yeah. We'll use this and we'll use this to bring in this, which gives me +1 thwart. So I'm +1 attack and +1 thwart. I'm going to move this over there. Actually, I'm going to move this all the way to the end because those 3 are more. Okay. Good. And then Quicksilver will exhaust and thwart for 2. So this goes down by 2. Then I can automatically ready myself and do the same thing. So it's going to go down by another 2. Okay. Yes, we're good with that. Everyone's good with that. Good. Then we will have... we'll have Iceman. He will take a damage. He will exhaust. He'll do 2 points of damage to Absorbing Man. And then I'm not going to have Wanda attack. She can do that, but she will knock him over. I could use her. You know what? She can thwart, though. When you use any one of... yeah, so she will thwart. That's fine. So she'll take a damage. She will exhaust. She will thwart. We'll discard the top card of this deck. That is no bonus. That's bullshit. But she will thwart for 1, so that's going to go down by another point. That's good. Alright. Then we can ready everything. Shift R. Shift D to draw up. And we are done. He's got 1 hit point, so we can flip him next turn. So he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He also gets 1 of this. It's now up to 5, which is bad because a lot of his cards say things like, hey, if there's 5 or more delay counters on here, then he does something else. So, okay. Oh, I forgot. He was confused. I was gonna stay in Alter Ego. Oops. My bad. Oh well. He's going to attack us. Oops. We need an encounter. Actually, we need a boost card. He's going to attack us. We will defend. Do we have any? Yeah, we do have a way to ready us. So we will defend. We'll exhaust. We'll defend. He will flip. 1 icon there, plus 1 from there, plus 2 is 2, 3, 4, minus 2 is 2 damage. Okay. It wasn't an undefended attack, so I don't have to worry about that. And we'll get an encounter card, flip it over. He has what? Ice still, so we exhaust our identity. Well, that's fine, we're already exhausted. Ha ha ha. Joke's on you, dirtbag. Alright, it is our turn now. It is the beatdown time is what it is. Because we got the beatdown coming. We got the beatdown coming. That generates a physical resource, which is what I need to pay for this card and heal us and ready us. That's going to be good. So first thing we want to do is spend this first, though. No, let's spend it on this. Do we want to spend it on that? I think we do, don't we? Pretty sure we do. Pretty sure we want to do that on that. I'm thinking, do I want to do it on that or not? Okay, let me think. If I do it on with this... Yes, alright, so we will exhaust this. This is not a super bar card, so I can't use that. Damn. Okay. That's rather unfortunate. Okay, so we got 1, and I'm gonna have to get rid of something. It looks like you're gonna go away. So that's 2 resources to pay for this card, which is heal 2 damage on your hero. 1, 2, and ready him. When I ready him, I get to ready this as well. And we did use a physical resource because this is a physical resource. So that worked out really well. I'm liking that. I really like that. Really, really like that. So we have to worry about when he flips over, he's going to bring in his new thing, isn't he? Yes, he is. So, Iceman did not do anything because he didn't bring any allies in, which is kind of stinky. So, yep. Iceman is going to attack, which is going to knock him out. But that is going to discard Absorbing Man. When Absorbing Man gets discarded, we have to bring super absorbing powers in play. Deal 1 encounter card to each player. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for super absorbing power. So we need to search for super absorbing power. There it is. All right, and we will shuffle that then. We'll bring this into play. It comes in. Absorbing Man gains all the traits of all the different areas: ice, stone, metal, and wood. Okay. All right. So I wanted that card to come in because I want him to be able to thwart with them to get rid of that card like immediately. So that's why I wanted to do anything before I. So Quicksilver is going to. Let's see. I can. Okay. Let me think about this. See the best way to do this, my friends. Let's see the best way to do this. I got +1 to attack, +1 to thwart, +1 to defense. So I'm at 2/2/2 now. And damn, I gotta get going here because it's gonna be dinner here shortly. Okay, I got 15 hit points left. This is a superpower. I can use this for that. I can also use these two for that. And this is a superpower. So, I'm going to bring in double time, which I will use Genius to pay for double time. I'm going to remove 2 threat and remove 2 threat. So that's going to kill this. Like, just get it out of there. Boom, it's gone. Yep. Goodbye. See ya. Then I am going to, so that goes away. I am going to attack for 2. Nope, because I'm stunned. I won't do any damage. Don't want to. I'm going to attack to get rid of my stunned condition. So that is 6. So I can get rid of my stun condition. Okay. Then I get to automatically, for 1 time, ready my character for free, which I will do. I will then attack for 2 again. 1, 2. I will then spend friction resistance to pay for always be running and ready again. I will then attack for another 2. Okay. And I could have used that instead to pay for that. Either one of those to pay for it. Should have thought about that. Okay. Shift R to ready, everyone. Shift D to draw. And it's up to you, Goober. Alright, so 1 at the start of your turn. You get 1 of your delay counters. He is going to attack us. I am going to have Wanda jump in front of this attack, I think this time. Or am I going to just defend? Let me think about this. With this. +2, +2, +2 until the end of the round. Yep. Wanda, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. So we're going to have her jump in front of this. We put this into play. So ice goes away. He's no longer ice. He is now metal. Alright, after he makes an unoffended attack, he is going to... Yeah, it doesn't matter. So she is defeated with his attack. Okay, and then we will have an encounter. Hopefully it's not something horrible. We're in hero form. Take 3 indirect damage. Does he have a metal trait? He does now, so fortunately for him, it's going to be 4 indirect damage. Well, that's going to come right on us. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Okay, so it's coming down the wire. He's got 11 left. I can give myself a +2 to my attack, which means I can attack for 4. Ready, do another 4, that's 8, and that's all I can ready. But then I can play this, which is going to be another 4 damage. So that should be 12 damage, assuming I can pay for all this. I need 2 to pay for that and 2 to pay for that. I should be able to pay for everything. I should be good to go. So I think it's GG, Mr. Absorbing Man. Pretty sure your days are numbered. So, first thing I'm going to do is give myself +2, +2, +2 until the end of the round. I'm going to use, be smart about this, friction resistance and depth focus to pay for that because it is a superpower. So 2 to pay for that gives me +2, +2, +2. So I normally a 1, +1 here because of my reinforced sinew makes my attack 2. Plus this is giving me another 2, so that is a 4 attack. So I will exhaust, do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will automatically ready after you use one of Quicksilver's basic powers. Ready him. Limit once per turn, so this is the limit to what I get to do it once. And then I'm going to... what am I going to do? I'm going to spend energy barrier. An energy barrier to play for this card. That was 2. I can deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, 2. And I'm going to deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1, 2. And then this card gets discarded. And then, once again, I will exhaust to do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means he is down for the count. Well done there, Quicksilver. Woo! Very nice. Nicely done. Absorbing Man isn't one of the tougher villains, I know, but I like how Quicksilver, especially with this, you get friction resistance early. You're ready, and then you constantly spam all of your powers back into your deck with this power, and you're readying. Like, how many times did I use and ready, use and ready, use? That's like 2 or 3 extra resources every time, which is super nice. It lets you get set up kind of quickly, which is nice. Obviously, a 1-1-1 count is pretty bad, but once you get all the extra bonuses, you're back to a 2-2-2, and then you're exhausting, readying, and you're doing, instead of doing 1 damage and then 1 damage, you're doing 2 damage and 2 damage. So that's pretty good. And then I could have got an extra +1 to my defense, but we never got around to playing this card. That is a win for Quicksilver against Absorbing Man. Let me know your thoughts, comments, questions, or suggestions in the comments section down below if there's a hero. Oh, I was going to show somebody. So we're going to set up a new game. I'm going to load and my URL. Again, this is the URL of my, of my deck. So if you have a deck, you can just copy that. I'm going to actually go back to Dragon Cards, Marvel Champions, create a room, private room, menu, load via URL, and I can paste in my deck that I've created. There's my deck I just had, plus all the cards. And then for the enemy I want to go against, you just go load, pre-built deck. And then again, you're going to go under scenario. And like Rise of Red Skull and Absorbing Man. Boom, there you go. That's it. It's not super hard. And then of course, once you're ready, you flip the card over when you're done. And it should automatically draw an environment for you, shake your deck, and you are ready to rock and roll. Again, I'll do that one more time. We'll go back to Dragon cards, Marvel Champions, Great Room, Private Room, menu, load via URL. Again, if you have a pre-built deck, which I would highly recommend you do. In fact, you know what? Let's go to a different deck. Go to my decks. Let's go to War Machine here. So if I wanted to play with War Machine, again, just copy that link. Go to Dragon Cards, Marvel Champions, Create Room, Private, menu, load via URL, paste. If you don't know how to paste, it's Control and V key. V is in Victor, Control V to paste. And you will see War Machine pop up over here. There's James Road, which is AKA War Machine. So there's my War Machine deck. And then menu, load pre-built deck. You can also go into custom decks if you want to load in. You want to load in something other than the pre-built stuff. But if you want to load in pre-built, go to Scenario. Go to Rise of Red Skull. There's Crossbones. You can play Crossbones, Absorbing Man, Taskmaster, Zola, Red Skull, whoever you want to go against. If we go against Red Skull, there you go. Boom, Red Skull is ready to go. Just like that, my friends. So hopefully that was a little bit of extra. We had a few minutes here as we're getting ready for dinner, but that was an awesome match by Quicksilver. He's a lot of fun to play. I love readying characters, like playing a card ready. Oh, that feels so good. It hurts to exhaust your character every time in Marvel Champions. It's like painful. So every time knowing that you get to ready yourself, like maybe do at least twice, maybe 3 times. I think one round we even readied ourselves 4 times. That was, mwah, you gotta love that. All right, until later, my friends. You hate Zola. Yeah, that is for sure. You don't want to fight Zola. Of course, it's because I didn't go back to the main menu. It didn't. So, create room. There we go. Menu. Load. Oops, stop. Load via URL. Control V to paste in my War Machine deck. Menu. Load. Pre-built deck. Scenarios. Rise of Red Skull. Zola. There you go. Retaliate 1. Ugh. He's just the worst. Each player searches their deck, discard pile in hand for a hero-specific ally and places it face down. Beneath this scheme, place X threat on this scheme where X is the total cost of the ally. Beneath it, each player shuffles their deck. Remove this scheme from the game and return each ally beneath it to the owner's hand. Oof. Yeah, we might have to take... I don't know if I've ever fought Zola, to be honest, or not very often. So I might have to try him next time. He might be a good one to get some experience against, because I haven't really fought him or Red Skull very much. I do a lot of Crossbones. I do a lot of Absorbing Man, Rhino, a lot of the easier heroes. But I've been wondering about maybe doing some Galaxy's Most Wanted here. Like the Brotherhood of Badoon, Infiltrate the Museum, Escape the Museum, Nebula, Ronin. I hear those are extremely hard, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. The Hood. Oh, you can play the Hood. That's a good one. All right, guys. Hopefully everyone has a good evening. I've got to run for dinner anyways, so take care. Have a good night. We'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.